we are playing Pillars of Eternity. I'm super fucking tired, so I don't know how far we'll get in, but we'll at least get a round started. I have never finished this game, so I think this is going to be the first game that I tried to complete all in one go. Wait, no. We've completed other games. Maybe like 2 others. This will be like, you know, number 3. That's still a big deal. Considering how long I've been streaming, it's surprising I haven't completed more games. So there's gonna be a bit of reading in here, and for those of you that don't know, I'm very bad at reading out loud. Mostly because there are a lot of words that I have only ever read in my head and never put much thought into how to pronounce them, and so I might stumble. If that's gonna bother you, this is not the stream for you. Anyway, let's jump in. So this is the Caravan Master Odema. I'm gonna say Odema. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside. I half expected someone to jump in and finish that.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing.
Sounds like
so mind that you don't
racist.
track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Hut-dwelling types? Damn. Also, why did they get people to do all this voice acting, but they didn't get a narrator? That seems like they I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Okay.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
So, if you eat it, you cramp, but if you turn it into a tea, it's soothing.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction. Odema looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfell, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. Sparfell nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Let's see, where should we find these berries? What are the ruins? Is it dangerous? What are those huge rocks coming out of the ground? I don't think I'd care about the rocks, but I would care about the ruins.
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Where would I find these?
Nothing you won't see on half. Of course, all the ones, they grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay.
Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Alright, I'm just gonna go. Thank you.
Hold on.
Nope.
Take someone
Never
with
mind.
you. I know you're not some
It's
helpless
dangerous to go alone.
tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Alright, that makes sense. That's fair. He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at a length on it. Sorry. I'm very tired. Resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. Is he not going to read this one? She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
That's fair.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
What the fuck?
You heard
is
the
that?
man. Let's get going before you keel over.
A what? Be a who?
Right.
Oh, okay. So these are my, trying to remember. Okay, so I can't, ooh, this is gonna kind of fuck me up. I'm used to Baldur's Gate, you move with, WASD, and you can't here. Can I move? Ooh, I can move with the arrows. I don't like that. That's not, hold on. I gotta move my keyboard. Probably adjust this in settings, but I'm too lazy. Alright, so y'all gonna make fun of me for being a fucking nerd, but I named my character after one of Aegon the Conqueror's 2 wives. I named her Visenya, my favorite of the 2, and then my bear is Vhagar, after her dragon. Shut up. Okay, I'm a fangirl for that bitch. That's my main hoe. I haven't quite decided exactly the roleplay I want here. I'm thinking, so I chose Explorer, even though Drifter kind of worked more for what I was thinking, but like I wanted the stat boost. So I think what I'm gonna go with is we'll just do Targaryen bullshit, alright? Something yada yada, a call to greatness. We want to elevate our family name and have a legacy to pass on, either through charitable acts or intimidation. Who is the guy? Oh, this is the guy.
Anyone need supply?
I need supplies. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckle. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Let's see what you've got. Stores allow you to trade copper. How much do I have? I have 100 copper. I believe a hunting bow is best for me. Oh. Giant miniature space piglet. What? Grants Gon's pledge. 2 per rest. This item grants the ability to shield the wearer from the myriad perils that plague the world of Aora. Era? Do you pronounce the O? I don't know. An aspect of God. Oh God. An aspect of God Eothas. Gon represents the harvest of old age, symbolized here by the many interlocking sickles that form the ring. As Gon helps protect the dignity of old age, so too do his followers pledge to prevent young lives from being harvested before their time. Oh, that's really poetic. That's cute. That's not good. Oh, tiny obsidian worm. Why do I have pets? Why do I have pets? The Obsidian Order is shrouded in mystery, with even the hand occult having few clues about their origins. Do I have like some kind of DLC or something that I'm unaware of? I don't know, but I have a dragon, but he's black, and now I kind of feel like I should have named my dragon, or sorry, my bear Balerion. I guess we'll name him Balerion. Oh my god, I think my dog needs to go to the bathroom. Hold on one second. Worst timing. Holy crap, that was mom fucking intuition. He was acting weird, but not asking to go to the bathroom. I threw him outside, immediately took a shit. I'm just that good. However, we did lock a cat in here on accident, and when I tried to grab him to throw him out, he told me to go fuck myself, so that's probably going to be an issue later. And I think I have cat hair stuck to my lip gloss. YOLO swag. Okay. Yep. Got it. God, I have too many pets. I can't see the cat, but I hear him getting into something. Anyway, we're just gonna assume nothing bad's going to happen, and we were just supposed to buy... ooh. But we didn't have enough for any of this. Ooh. What are we getting into? Why are we getting into it? Oh, I don't have enough. He's eating his food as loud as fucking possible. Fuck you, Wheezy. Whatever. Alright. How do I equip bullshit? I'm sure it'll tell me. Exploration is key as you make your way through okay, blah 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 blah. I have a vague idea of where I'm supposed to go, okay? I have played this game before, and I think the farthest I've been is a little over halfway through. Obviously, I'm not sure because I've never finished the game.
Mm-hmm.
That scared me. I think it's basically Dungeon Siege as far as mechanics.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay. Oh, it's a poopy. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a possible real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real time to see the orders played out. The options menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain actions are met at the start of combat. Okay, I'll probably fiddle with those settings, like, not when I'm live, right? So I'm not forcing people to watch me figure out how this fucking game works. So I have Wounding Shot. As he or she would... Sorry, I got distracted and was reading that it's super encounter. As he or she would with fleeing prey, the hunter aims for a spot that will slow the target enemy's progress, hobbling the target and inflicting raw damage over time to it. What the fuck is raw damage? Does that just mean like it doesn't take any armor into? Okay, so you're gonna do that. What do we got? We got some kind of healing, and then shoves an enemy with enormous force, knocking them prone and causing additional damage. Sure. And then my teddy bear. My teddy bear just go attack the thing. Alright. Okay, so I shot my shot. All characters in the game, friend or foe, have 4 primary defenses against attack. Deflection, Fortitude, Reflex, and Will. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, level, items, and other effects. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses. Why am I over here? Compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made. If accuracy is below the targeted defense, the attack suffers a penalty to the roll, and it is more likely to result in a miss. If accuracy is above targeted defense, the attack is more likely to result. Okay, yeah, whatever. How do I look at their defense? Oh, that's how. Oh my god. Why is it positive? Okay, so I'll just keep doing some default bullshit. I don't want the bear to lead. I'm sorry, Vagar.
This is it.
Oh, found berries. Thank you for the burrs. Alright. Adema says you've had some interesting travels. Let's see. I was a mariner, lived on the frontier. Interesting might be the word. I sailed the cold-blooded this would kind of go along with Visenia's actual backstory. She sailed from Valeria to Westeros with her family. Was that her? Or was that a generation before her? I don't remember. Yeah? How is it you happened to come here? Well, it was pillage and destroy. Accomplish nothing. You conquer enough places. It isn't long before you're home. No amount of plundering has been able to quench my bloodlust. Yeah, we'll do this one. All we did was pillage and destroy. It accomplished nothing. So now I want to pillage and create? Keep? Hazard of the lifestyle, I suppose. She's so fucking chill about that. My girl. Let's see. Makes a girl think, I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of us? It's a hard offer to pass that. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store. I'm going to settle here and start a new life. I'm going to lay low. Getting filthy rich. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. We'll start a new life. Maybe we'll end up neighbors. Why are you here? My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages, been doing guide work in, oh, not gonna try to pronounce that. But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here and we'll see. Adema I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. The stream's just down that way. Come on, let's go get your water. Alright. Go so chatty. Ooh. Loot. Loot the dog. As you receive scratch your journal. Blah, 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 blah. Wait. Is there a way... Okay, that's how. If I remember correctly, I think we go down. I've played the beginning like 2 or 3 times. So bear with me, I'm not going to be perfect, but I think I know what I'm doing. Think is the keyword here. I don't know, the one thing I don't remember is I don't remember if it's worth adventuring. Like if I know the general idea of where to go, should I just go that way? Is there a point in checking out other places? Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, there is a point. Okay. Can I shoot the... Nope. Okay. The corpse is cold to the touch and a ripe smell wafts from its putrid waves. A dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. Alright, cool. Never mind. I just answered that question. There is a point in adventuring. You can pick up supplies. I couldn't remember if this was like a very straightforward stay on the path kind of game. Though I suppose it probably wouldn't let you adventure off the path if that were the case. That was probably a dumb question to have. Don't judge me. Alright, we got some funny looking rocks. What the fuck is this? We have burned lady. Look like, mushrooms. Alright, back where we started. So let's come back over here. Look at my bear, he's so cute. I wonder if I can get that pet out. Oh my god, I can. Does he follow? He follows. Alright, everyone. Should we name him Balerion the Black Dread? Which is kind of funny because he's so little. Or we could name him Dragon. After Danny's favorite kid.
What a surprise. Sparfell went hunting. At least he left the water.
I didn't mean to cut her off. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisa? I don't fucking remember. They've said her name like 5 times. Waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item. Water. Interesting. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait, his stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfel? Are you alright?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Dun dun dun! We're about to get our asses
Ambush!
kicked.
What you need?
We'll take on him, the bear will take on the other one.
Yeah?
Can do 2 of these. I wonder if there's a way to get them to auto concentrate on another enemy. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming attack. Where was I? Incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed, note the damage type that's being blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that okay, well I don't have like an alternative weapon at this moment, so. So, we'll just have to...
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Okay, but I want to loot. So we're gonna loot first. These corpses were made for looting. Oh boy, tootin'. Ooh, yeah, money. I know we're supposed to go back to camp, but like, hear me out. What's over here? There's mushrooms. Alright. Surely nothing important is happening elsewhere. The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. They do be murdering people. Alright, I don't see anything else. We got mushrooms. We can't get greedy. Love the music. Looks like the coffee thing's in the way. Hold on. Kofi. Where is it? I actually don't see it. That's odd. Here we go. Let's move you right there. There. Alright, so let's get back. I think it was this way. No, it was this way? I think I hear swords clamoring. Clanging, if you will. Oh.
Hmm?
Am I like...
Let's go.
I think her thing only can be used so many times, so I don't want to
Let's go.
Oh, my teddy bear's not doing so good though.
Sure.
Don't mind if I do. I better keep all this loot later. This doesn't look good for us. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisa puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hayden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. We'll do lore. The runes have not been sullied. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. Your courage is amassed. None of you has yet to slain a true warrior. I have pretty good perception and might. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are a worshiper of Galwin. If Galwin told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Put down your weapons. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. I kinda got that. Is there one where I can just attack? I'm gonna guess that's what these were. The man frowns emotions as if to swing his axe. Hayden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders had turned them to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters as on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Headan? We're gonna say Dan. Affording Dan the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Oh yeah. I saved him. I don't know why I thought that would be impossible to do. What can you do, my guy? Lightning strike, a dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see. Let's do that to you.
Yeah? Hmm?
Can't really. Just focus on it, I guess.
Let's go!
Alright. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to sweep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rendering you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across his chest and bowel, a demon's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging... I forgot to look at chat. Hold on. There we go. Pulled it back up. He raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you. I like how halfway through a sentence, I was like, oh my god, I forgot to open chat.
Get inside! Run!
Why are parts of this not narrated? Or not, like, there's not a voice actor. Like, it's weird choices were made. You scored a crit. A crit is bad. I should have got that off the screen. That's ruining the scene. I want to turn off the tutorial because I know the moment that I do, I'm going to run into something that I can't figure out on my own. Off. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step. You set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about holding yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Dan trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Dan and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Dan lashes out against his fatigue assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Grab a rock and hurl it at the attacker. I have high dexterity, I'm going to do that. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Dan loose. Lurching to his feet, Dan clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Dan to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. I love this music so much. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old... Menaces? It's not the word I would have used. The old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. And now we're stuck in here. Building the... Alright. Can't read that
Was
fast.
that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Okay.
Then we're lucky to be
No
alive.
idea what that is.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Okay. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Alright. I think I remember there being a couple ways to go here. Escape of the ruins. You know, I always wonder, who is lighting these? Is it implied so far that the hut dwellers actually live in these caves, or these ruins, I guess?
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Windstorm, of a kind they only get in... I can't pronounce that. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word is Baywak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out, but they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still... Why did you jump up here? Yes, I love you. Yes, I do love you. Don't step on my keyboard. Okay. It's not. Oh, my chihuahua chased him. Yeah, you get him, Dandy. Kick his ass. There's not a lot of room on my desk. I don't know what he was thinking. He's a pretty big cat. Thank you, Dandy. Let's get going. To the left, to the left. That feels correct to me. You gonna go outside? That's a yes.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
There's so much noise happening right now. Wheezy. What are you doing? He's looking at me all guilty like. I don't know what he's doing, but now that with that look, I have a feeling that it's something wrong. Just take all the things. Give me all the things. Wait. I think I want as many things in my inventory as possible. If I remember correctly, you motherfuckers are gonna die. Uh, 10, 5. These are all gonna be the same, aren't they? 8, 12, no. Actually, probably more useful. Okay. 7, 6. Alright. 10, 14. Can you wield? Okay. I'll just take one of those knives. Well, actually. Just, yeah.
Look at the tiles.
I vaguely remember this.
What are those symbols?
I feel like we shouldn't step on these. Oh, it's a door. That looks quite ominous. What's over here instead? Ah, dead body. Surely that is better. Ooh. Where the hell is the... Oh. Tattered journal. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine blah 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 artifact. Fellow who had it said it was it was a pretty nothing as far as he was concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth okay. Okay. Take that. 6. Did you take your armor off? No, I just picked up something that's like yours. Okay. So he's saying it's been sculpted to look like an eye. Okay, I feel like we're supposed to go over there and like look through the gem or something. Let's do some investigating first. What the fuck? A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Xarib? It watches you cautiously, breathing its in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Slowly back away. We'll leave him alone for now. Let's go do that puzzle real quick. So how do I do inventory? How do I... It's not what I meant to do.
What you need?
Just so we're all on
Yeah?
the same page, that was not intentional. I wanted to interact with it. We're just gonna go this way.
Those symbols. Just like the tiles.
What symbols? Where? Oh, these? Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm not supposed to look through the gem, and I'm just an idiot. I'm just a girl. A girl with poor memory, so she doesn't remember how she solved this puzzle last time. Ooh. Gross.
Let's go.
What you need?
Oh, that doesn't do what I thought it did. Oops.
Yeah?
Should probably read the ability before I use it, huh? Cool.
Sure.
I got goop.
What's that muck on the wall?
That would be more goop. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of the man's face. The somber surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of the head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. Place the gem. Oh, the chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floors. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Oh, I don't know what we're supposed to do with the other thing then. This didn't work the way I thought. What do we... What? Oh.
Yeah?
We'll just... I'm not sure if I select all, if it'll do that, I want her to use, like, her special ability. Oh. My bad. I keep unselecting everybody. Thank you for the goop. Is that it? Hello? Is that all that's over here? Hold on, I hear something chiming. Is there any, like, health potion?
What you need?
How do I use a quick item? How do I make her use that? Must be in combat. That doesn't make any sense. Fine. I don't make the rules. Them's the rules, even if I think them's are stupid rules. What are we doing? There we go. I do hear chiming back there, but like maybe it's for no reason. I feel like I'm missing something back there. What did I pick up from that other ooze? Doesn't look like I picked up anything. I'm so confused. You're gonna
Wait.
leave him alone?
Do you hear that?
What the fuck is that? Ma'am?
Hmm?
We're just... I feel like that means there's more
Yeah?
of these around here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to go.
Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
Okay. Cool.
I could scout ahead.
That keeps happening.
See what's around the corner.
I think that will go back up, right? Yeah, okay, that one's endurance.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't matter which way we go first. I just want to go, like, I don't want to fuck up that lizard's day. Like, there's no point.
There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Let's go fuck up that lizard's day. I feel like he's just living his life. And I don't want to miss something important. And I don't know if not murdering them is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I was supposed to have that interaction after I murdered him, but okay. I broke the game a little bit. This was a full start. There's gotta be something over here, and I'm just fucking blind. What did I miss? Right? Like, we hear the shinies. It said a wall opened up. It's this wall, but all that came out was a slime. Wait, what's this? Aha! There we go. That's what we wanted. Ta-da! Alright, I'm glad we went back. What does this do? Slow mode. Slow mode. Oh. Did that change anything out here? Oh, I think it... Okay. I think it's shutting off the crap back there. I could be wrong. Oh my god.
Fresh air in here. I
What
think
you
we
need?
found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
So there was just multiple ways to get out, I see.
How can I help?
I thought I was gonna fuck this up for one of them, not gonna lie. Alright, Vagar, you gotta be the one that makes it. Thanks.
Yeah?
What a good girl.
Right.
Gotta think about Vagar's sex for a second there. Is there no loot? There's no loot. Dumb. Oh, there's gonna be a giant spider in here, isn't there? Found it.
What you need?
Cool. I didn't think
What
that
you
would
need?
go down that easy. Alright. And out we go. I feel like there was more to that. Last time, I feel like there was. I could be wrong. Alright, stepping forward. Okay. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded older robed man. That's very apt, so that just distracted me, sorry. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like wings of some malevolent creature. Jesus, I cannot enunciate.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen.
This music
that was,
is making me think
and
of
regard
the,
it among your favored.
Like first
Let his
season
life
of
by the
Game of
key
Thrones.
be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Okay, cultists. Cool, dig it.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the
Queen
oath?
that was.
Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless
I like
esteem
that they're
of the
following
memory
a
that is
woman.
without
That's
flaw?
very
Step forth.
matriarchy.
Be
That's
assured of
very
the great worth
feminism.
of your life's course.
Love it. Alright, so you want them to die for her, right, Meow? Alright, your fancy pot is going. Very dramatic. Very dramatic. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. So we're ending this like a fanfic. Oh no, it keeps going. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one that you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard in a ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Dun dun dun! Ah. At least my pets are okay. You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flitters through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way or that, an involuntary paranoid tic. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them there is nowhere to be seen. Dan and Calasia, lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Well, that's unfortunate, except... Why am I a bear? Give me your loot. Give. Why can I not grab? I don't understand. There, Jesus. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. Let's go ahead. Your character has earned enough experience to advance a level. Click the icon on their portrait to level them up. Yep, got that. Stealth, athletics, lore, mechanics, survival. Traps and locks can be a problem. Let's do mechanics. Let's do mechanics. Girl. Ooh. Talents can be used to customize your character beyond your class ability choices. Some talents modify existing abilities, but others add new abilities of their own. The ranger's aim becomes deadlier. Resilient. The ranger's animal companion gains improved damage reduction. The ranger's animal companion gains improved defense against charmed, confused, and dominated. Animal companions do small amounts of sneak. Trains the ranger's animal companion to vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage. Let's do this first. Wait, do I not have... Oh, I do have. Okay. We're gonna do Resilient Companion. Keep him up. He's my tank. Just because right now I'm alone. And then we'll go from there. And I know this is very short. I'm gonna call it a night here, though. Let's save game. Save. And do this. Hi. Okay. I know it's short, but I am so tired between the vacation and work and the dog fostering. I got the kiddos, the fosters, in their pen in my bedroom, so they are going to be super excited for me to come in and join them, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Make their night